Okay guys, we're going to divide again and then I'll give you try problems. We want to just do one more example. So I can write this as a fraction. And guys, we cannot just divide these things. We have to do the conjugate trick. The conjugate is always going to be of this guy on the bottom. So when we multiply, we're going to do 7 minus 3i on the bottom and 7 minus 3i on the top. So we'll put parentheses around this, parentheses around this, parentheses around this. And now we have two multiplications to go through. We have the top one and we have the bottom one. Now on the top here, I'll go through it with the box again. 7 and 3i. Now this is going to be 7 minus 3i since we're going across the top. So let me make that negative there. And there's my big box. Now I'm going to do 38 times 7 on a calculator. That's 266. 8 times 7, that's 56i. 38 times negative 3, that's negative 114i. 8 times negative 3 is negative 24i squared. Because I times I is I squared. So when I write this out, it would be 266. And if I do negative 114 plus 56 here, that's going to come out to be negative 58i. I have this negative 24i squared here. Now just remember, this I squared is negative 1. So if we have negative 24 and negative 1, that turns out to be positive 24. 266 plus 24, that would be 290 minus, and the minus 58 just sticks around. That's going to be our top. Now we have to worry about the bottom too. So if I take the bottom here and multiply, I'm going to have 7 plus 3i on top, 7 minus 3i on the side, and I FOIL. Okay, so 7 times 7 is 49, 3 times 7 is 21i, so the I there. This will be negative 21i. And 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, but I times I is I squared. There we have our box. Now I squared, though, is negative 1, remember. So when I write this out, it would be 49. These are going to cancel out because they're the same. Well, they're opposites and the same value, just opposites. Here, if I have negative 9i squared, that is the same as negative 9 times negative 1. So we're actually going to be adding a 9. And that really is 58. Okay, so I have the top, I have the bottom. I put together my fraction all over 58. When I divide this part out, 290 divided by 58, I get 5. The subtraction stays in the middle, and then when I do the other side, 58 divided by 58, that's 1, so I would just write in I. Final answer. Okay, just one more thing to say though. Okay, here's my note. If you have something like 7 plus 3i all over 5, let's say you did all the division, and that's what you ended up with. Well, if I circle my two wings, those things aren't going to come out evenly. I can, though, I can just write it as 7 over 5 plus 3 over 5i. And the reason we do that then is then we have a nice real part. We have a nice complex part. We don't have it grouped together in one fraction. We have a nice complex number. Alright, so here are some of the try problems you should work out. There are 2 of them. That's number 1. That divided by 2 plus 5i. That's your second one.